that they truly deserve. But today we're going to talk about what are the other credit bureaus, because we know about the big three, Equifax, TransUnion, but there are other credit reporting agencies that you need to pay attention to if you want to clean up your credit. Okay, and we're going to run through them one by one, and I am going to attempt to share my screen if I can here. And then I'm going to pull up this other video. And so this is what we call a Trello board. It's a project management board for keeping track of processes, and this is what we use to keep track of the credit dispute process. So I'm going to run through these other credit bureaus. I just want to make sure you're seeing there. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that this is a little bit bigger here. So when you start the process, the first thing you're going to want to do is to a website called, let me slide this over just a little bit, called optoutprescreen.com. Sorry, here we go. Opt-out pre is the first thing you're going to want to do. And what this does is on this website, optoutprescreen.com, what you can do here is you can opt promotional offers. It's a 5-year opt-out if you chronically quit. What this does is it stops people from poking around in your credit report, looking at your credit, and sending you, those promotional offers of credit cards that you don't really want. And it's very simple. You're going to go down, you're going to click opt out. Electronically, it's for 5 years. If you mail it in, it's permanent. Either way, it's very simple. I will tell you that you have to put in your social security number. I know that bothers some people, but if you're going to fix your credit, you're going to be using your social security number a lot. I can assure you that these are all real websites that you're going to need to go to fix your credit. Okay. So, again, one that you're going to want to look at is, I'm going to skip, excuse me, I'm going to skip over this one. The next one is called Enovis, and Enovis is a real credit report, just like the rest. You need to request your credit report from there. And what Enovis does is provides supplementary credit reports to lenders. And it contains your names, addresses, date of birth, social security details regarding your credit accounts. And you want this because the big three credit bureaus go to this one to find out information about you. So what you're doing here on Enovis and the rest of these is it's a freeze your Enovis credit report. I want to make sure that you understand that you are requesting a security freeze, but you are not claiming fraud. Never claim fraud or identity theft unless you are actually a victim. And if you are a victim, a police report. Okay. On this, we're going to click request a security freeze. And down here, you're going to click no, I am not a victim of identity theft. Remember, never claim that unless you actually are a victim. Let's go down to the next one. This is a big one, LexisNexis. Okay. If you have a bankruptcy on your credit report, you need your LexisNexis report. You can do this by mail or you can do it online. If you just go to these websites, look them up. Everybody should do that. All these are free. Everybody should do this no matter what. Your LexisNexis report might be this long. It'd be a big, thick, long document, okay? But the main thing that we use LexisNexis for is LexisNexis provides information on bankruptcies, liens, judgments, and evictions. Okay, but the main one that we use it for is bankruptcies. Thing about it is the three big credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, they go to LexisNexis to verify bankruptcy information. I don't want to go through the whole bankruptcy dispute process right here because I'm going to do that in a different lesson. But you need to go in and request your LexisNexis report. First of all, request it. And then after you have requested it, you want to go in and freeze it or suppress it because you don't want the big three credit bureaus to have access to it if you're going to dispute a bankruptcy. And remember, you don't dispute a bankruptcy until you have disputed it with LexisNexis and got it taken off the LexisNexis report. The next one is Advanced Resolution Services. Okay. ARS, they also provide lenders with public records like bankruptcies and liens, inquiries. Again, you just want to put a security freeze on this. You don't want to claim identity theft. This is very simple, yes, but you want to suppress this one too because it's the same thing with public records and inquiries, especially if you're going to be disputing inquiries on your credit report. This one here, CoreLogic, this is a big one here, CoreLogic. The big thing about CoreLogic is CoreLogic, they keep records on rental applications and evictions and collections accounts, but payday loans, bankruptcies. But the big thing here is rental applications and evictions. I get people ask me, can we get an eviction removed from a credit report? Bottom line is evictions don't go on credit reports. They're not on there. I've never seen one eviction on a credit report ever. What does go on credit reports is if you leave a place and you didn't pay your last 2 months' rent and they put that into collections, that collection will show up on your credit reports, yes, but the eviction doesn't. Evictions are here under CoreLogic. And if you're in the rental market, I mean, if you've ever been turned down for an apartment because you go and you think you've got your credit cleaned up and you go in and then they go, well, you have an eviction on your record, and you're like, well, where's that? I don't see that on my credit report. That's because they're using CoreLogic to check. So if you're in the rental market, you definitely want to suppress or freeze your CoreLogic report. Like I say, on all of these, if you're watching, just rewatch the video and go and request all of these, just so you can see for yourself what people are reporting about you. SageStream is another one. SageStream, one is they keep data on you, mobile phone services, credit card issuers, retailers. They are regulated by the Fair Credit Reporting Act like everybody else. But if the thing about utilities is if you've ever skipped out on a utility bill and it's not showing up on your credit report, it's on your SageStream report. And so you move to a new town or a new house, whatever, you go to apply for utilities, and they ask you for this gigantic, for a big deposit down, and it's because they're checking your SageStream report, and that's where they're finding that information. It's not necessarily on your credit report. If you had a past bill and it's in collections, it'll be on your credit report. We can get that removed. But that information is on SageStream, and if you don't go check this out and suppress or freeze this, it's still out there and people are going to find it. Next one, okay, this one is kind of obvious. ChexSystems. ChexSystems keeps track of your checking accounts and if you've ever bounced checks. Bottom line, check writing history. ChexSystems. And so if you've bailed out on bank accounts or you've bounced a bunch of checks, this is where they go find this. They don't, bounce checks don't show up on your credit reports. They show up here on your ChexSystems report. So this is another one you want to go look at. And if there's bad stuff on there about there, you want to get it cleaned up or get it suppressed. And the last one, Clarity. We don't use Clarity too much. But we do sometimes. Clarity they provide information on payday loans, again, check cashing services. Clarity is one of the smaller ones as part of Experian. So since Experian owns them, obviously Experian has access to them, whether you suppress it or not. But you definitely should get an employer clarity report, go request it and see what's on there. So I'm going to go back up to the top here. This TransUnion one here, we don't use it too much. It doesn't seem like it comes into, it doesn't come into our territory too much. Used by non-prime auto lenders, Santander. Like if you're going to like one of these buy here, pay here places, this might be a place where they go and check your credit to see how you've been. Because a lot of those places say, buy here, pay here. We don't report to the credit bureaus, or especially the ones that say, come here and buy a car, good credit, bad credit, no credit. It doesn't matter. We're going to put you in a car. Believe me, you're getting ripped off of those places. But this is one of the systems that they use here to do a check on you. And so I want to, I'm just going to summarize this again. The things that you need to look for the other credit bureaus. I'm going to run through them. Okay, it's opt-out pre-screen. This is very simple. The TransUnion Factor Trust is for car loans, buy here, pay here. Novus is another one. LexisNexis is primarily for bankruptcies. ARS, is also for bankruptcies and inquiries. CoreLogic is another one. SageStream, Check Systems is, like I say, it's self-explanatory what this is for, and Clarity Services. So just write all those down. And go check them all. I can assure you this is very valuable information you're getting right here. This is valuable to know this. You need to know this. Most people they don't know. They don't know these things exist. They don't know what to do about them. Every single one of those, you can request your report, and you can request to have those suppressed, all of them. And believe me, it'll make your dispute process go a lot easier and a lot quicker if you do all that. So with that being said, if you got questions, call us at 888-610-7366. Let me go back over here so you can see me. Okay. Yes, 888-610-7366. You can talk to my assistant, Mindy. Our website is citizencreditsolutions.com. We've got all kinds of good information there. We would love for you to check it out. And, what we want is we want you to have good credit so you can live the life that you truly deserve. So that being said, check out, as always, peace, love, and good credit. I will see you all again soon.